Now, back here, a former mayor of Drogheda, Sean Collins, has hailed a visit by supporters of his town's football club to Belfast's Shankill Road as a major breakthrough for cross-border relations. Here's our reporter, Ivan Little.
It wasn't quite in the same league as last week's Paisley-Adams big match, but the arrival from the south of supporters of Drogheda United for a visit to the loyalist Shankill Road was still a remarkable, groundbreaking example of how things have changed here. Another one for the "it couldn't have happened 5 years ago" file. The Drogheda fans were in Belfast to see their team play Linfield at Windsor Park in the cross-border Setanta Cup. Linfield fans gave their Drogheda counterparts a tour of Belfast and even took them onto the Falls Road. They also stopped at the Peace Line, and one Drogheda supporter wrote his own message on the wall. Later, the southern fans went to the Shankill itself for a drink and a meal in the Mountain View Tavern, a pub whose name will forever be synonymous with tragedy, as 5 men died in a gun and bomb attack there 32 years ago this Thursday. But the past was left there in the past as supporters looked forward to the Setanta game, which was to end in a scoreless draw.
It's great for us. We take it all in, and we appreciate the enormity of what's happening here as regards bringing us to these areas. But as regards football, that's really what matters with all of us, and we're glad that this cup competition has taken place.
Linfield's image to the Setanta Cup has improved massively. Everyone down south had a perception of Linfield, and now they can see now we're just normal football supporters want to support our team.
The visit was backed by the Patch cross-border organisation, which includes a former mayor of Drogheda.
I think it's a great day for cross-border relations to see Drogheda fans drinking in a pub in the Shankill.
We've always had a strong relationship with Drogheda, going right back to the Battle of the Boyne, and it's part of the culture of the people from this area, and it was just another step in that direction of encouraging people to meet with each other.
Fans of both clubs here today are hoping to build on the new relationships forged through the Setanta Cup. And they may get their chance for another encounter before too long, for if results go a certain way, their clubs could meet in the Setanta Cup final. Ivan Little, UTV Live in the Shankill Road in Belfast.
A place in the last 4 for the 3rd year in a row, not bad for a Blues team who are currently showing good form. They're already in the Cup semi-finals. A low-key first half against Drogheda with very few noteworthy chances. Perhaps Kearney's 28th minute header, the best effort on view. The second half, more of the same, with neither team creating too many chances. In fact, it wasn't a game to remember, and in the end, a scoreless draw was probably a fair enough result. Although later on it looked as if Stewart had broken the deadlock with through ball from McAreevy, but the flag went up offside. That just about summed up the night. Drogheda, they can join Linfield in the last 4 if they can avoid a 2-0 home defeat in their final group game at Derry City in a fortnight. As for the Blues, they just march on.
It was always going to be a hard match after our victory down in Drogheda. Drogheda had a lot to prove. I mean, they've two good wins in their group, and they knew they were coming here. If they'd have got a result, it could have put them top of the group. But we came with a game plan. We settled in and we done very, very well and held on for a good point.
Probably didn't play as well as we have played in the last while, but I think coming up here, it's going to be a tough game, and I'm happy with the point.
Obviously, if a win our game against Glentoran, we're sitting top of the group. A home draw will be very important in the semi-final, and then anything can happen from there. And maybe go on and the final being here with a good crowd behind us and go on and win it again.
There just had to be a full moon in Belfast last night because during the day there were sights we simply don't see too often. The pre-match warm-up for opposing fans became something of a cultural exchange.
We know so many Linfield people and all the Drogheda fans, and we only met some of the Linfield fans earlier on in 5 minutes, and the lads were swapping numbers and Bebo pages and all the rest, And if you can form links when you're 5, 6, 7 or whatever, it's obviously going to be there when you're older, and it's just brilliant for the clubs, and it's the best way forward for football in the whole country.
And that's a winning attitude with the parents.
Not to put too fine a point on it, they've seen both sides of the so-called divide here. They've had a great day. For them to have those memories and be exposed to it in such a way is great. It's a great education if nothing else. And I think football can be a catalyst to really produce great things between the communities in future.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's great to see two communities coming together like this. Absolutely brilliant. We've been looked after today. It's an absolute honour to be here, I must say. They brought us to the W5 exhibition. We went to the City Hall where we met the Mayor. Absolutely wonderful day, and I'd like to thank everybody that's involved.
On the night, a 0-0 draw was enough to see Linfield advance to the semi-finals. The match then less than memorable, but as an occasion, this was still one for the album. Mark Sidebottom, BBC Newsline.